Hi guys, this is Cece here from Cece Sharing Space. In this space, we share views and information on self-development and relationship building. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification button and to receive notifications for the new videos. And also, don't forget to click on the like button. Enjoy, thank you.
Hi guys, welcome once again to my channel. I'd like to continue with what my previous topic is, but now from a different angle. Okay, so now you've now developed your self-worth and your self-esteem. You're now very sure of yourself. You're now very strong in terms of who you think you are and what you want in life. Okay, so now what is the difference between somebody with a high self-esteem, which is who has high confidence in themselves, and a person who's aggressive? So when you're aggressive, aggression is more based on ego. It's more based on you getting what you want no matter what happens and who says what. That's what aggression is about. Right? So then aggression can then become quite violent if a person has violent tendencies. Right? So say for example you're a person with high self-esteem, you're very positive, you're an extrovert, you voice yourself, whenever you feel strongly about something, you speak your word, which is a good thing. So when you mix it together with a very overinflated ego, it then turns to become something like aggression, where a person's always aggressively challenging people, putting people on the spot because they always want to have their own way. And when things don't happen their way, then they get aggressive. Then aggression then can lead to a violent act or a violent behavior. So remember that words can also be violent. Like for example, words that are insulting or very violent. So a person who is positive and has a very confident about themselves, very confident personality, doesn't mean they are aggressive, just means that they're very confident. But they don't speak words of aggression. They speak words of confidence. They speak their will, they speak their word, they speak their mind. But they also allow other people to also speak, and they listen to other people, and they consider other people's perceptions. That's the difference between somebody who's confident and somebody who's very aggressive. Aggressive people have very strong ideals of what they think life is or who they think they are, and they want to oppose those things in other people, and which they can turn into a violent language that they will use. Like for example, somebody will swear you because they don't like the way you looked at them or the way you spoke to them. That's aggression that can just turn into violence. So when you're confident, you're still respecting people because there's no ego involved in the way you are, the way you think about yourself. You're confident because you know who you are, and you know where you're going, and you know how to get that thing, and you know that you deserve it. So being a confident person takes time, and you need to keep a balance and make sure that you don't let your ego get overinflated. I've noticed as people achieve things in life financially and even socially, and their level in life increases, like they get a higher position in their workplace or even in society, they tend to have an ego that's overinflated, which then can turn into aggression when they don't get what they want. There's names for these type of people. Sociopaths, people that don't think about other people because they think they're so self-important, their self-worth is more important than anybody else. Sociopaths and psychopaths, people that don't think of for anybody else, only for themselves, very selfish and self-centered people. Now that's not confidence, that is something totally different. As human beings, we are mental people, we psychologically tuned, and as we're growing up and as we're developing in life, developing our self-worth, we can have overinflated identities of who we are. We start having overinflated ego about ourselves. So when that happens, it becomes a point where you become something like a sociopath or even a narcissist. So there's different terms for this type of mental disorders, as they call them, because they develop in time. And then if you want more information, you can Google these terminologies online. You'll get information on them. So as people, we are very sensitive in terms that as we're growing up and developing, we can develop very selfish perceptions about ourselves and other people. We don't care about other people if we're not careful. and we don't think of love, because love and understanding takes a long way. So when you're confident in yourself, you have love and understanding, and you care for other people, not only yourself. So you put yourself first, but you always consider somebody else as well. How will that person feel if I do this, or if I make that choice? That's now when you're now moving away from the danger zones of being a psychopath, or even a narcissist, or even a social somebody with these different mental problems. So you need to understand how to control your emotions, how to consider other people. So when you're confident, you know what you want and you know how to get those things. But you respect other people's points of view as well. You give other people an opportunity to speak, and that can be developed. If you read books on confidence and self worth, you'll understand how to get there. Everything is information, and we are in information age now. So if you want anything, just Google and you'll find what I'm talking about. So working on your self-esteem and being having a self-worth means getting that right information to understand how it works. What does it mean when I say I have a high self-esteem? What does it really mean? Does it mean I must be over egotistical, or does it mean something else? You need to find out all those things and find a balance in your life. So as people, we continuously developing, and development is who we are. We're gonna develop. There's never time when you don't stop developing. The fact that say in society generally that, oh no, you're too old to learn this and too old to learn that. I don't believe in that. I believe that you will never stop learning. That life is all about learning, and self-development is key. It's important to me to develop as a person and to learn new information. However, what I've learned is that you can only be attracted to information which you're familiar with. So if you are not familiar with a certain topic, you won't be drawn to get more information on that topic. That's why it's important for you to expose yourself to different perceptions, read more books, go online, download books and read. Information is key because it'll mold you into somebody that you want to be one day. You don't just wake up and just become a perfect public speaker or a perfect person that's always positive. You have to work on yourself, and life is about working on yourself. So it's continuous work. So self improvement and self esteem is something you can achieve. You can achieve and improve your self esteem and self worth by you getting the right information about all these things. Go to the books, go read books, ask information from people that are actually people with high self-esteem, and you can see that when people can achieve things and they speak their truth, and they're not scared of people. They're not scared of people because they know that they can ask us questions and speak their truth, because that's their right as a person. So when you have a high self-esteem and you've got confidence in yourself, you can achieve anything in life. There's ways that can help you. There's things you can do and ways that can help you to get whatever you want in life. So you may have some challenges in the life, maybe be financial. You can work around that financial barriers and challenges and get what you want in life. But it depends on you. Not all of us want the same things in life. Some of us are just happy with just being a worker, be going to work, earning a salary, and having a family and living the standard life. Others want more in life. And we tend to criticize each other because we feel that if I cannot achieve this, how can you achieve it? We keep on judging and comparing ourselves with others. So when you're somebody with a high self-esteem and confidence, you don't compare yourself with others, because you know that you are you, and your life is one your path, and somebody else is walking on their own path. So that's the thing about self-esteem and self-worth. It's about walking in your own path and not being another Beyonce or another um, Bill Gates. Be yourself. Achieve what you need to achieve. Write your goals down. Once you've developed your self-esteem, you can achieve anything. Write your goals down and put the steps that you're going to do to achieve those things. Self-esteem and self-worth and self-development is important to me, because as a person, I've been developing myself, and that's never going to stop. It's not about age. It's about what you want in your life, what the new things you want to learn about life. If you have questions about life, ask those questions. There can be questions that make other people scared, or even wonder why you're asking such questions. So you work on yourself and develop whatever yourself, so you can achieve certain things. Work on your self-esteem and your self-worth. Life is all about you aiming to achieve certain goals and never give up, no matter who says what to you. People's opinions can only be in terms of their perceptions. So we don't all have the same perceptions. As I said before, people have different perceptions. So it's important for you not to be wavered or influenced by other people's perceptions about you. You need to develop your self-worth and know yourself. Understand yourself. There's a lot of books on philosophy, on knowing yourself and how to get there. Go to those books and get that information, develop yourself. And don't bother what people think or say about you, because remember that people can only expect you to do as they feel you should be doing in terms of their perceptions, and no one can live your life for you. So just be careful of not having an overinflated ego, because then you become antisocial. You need to develop a balance. So if you need more information on those things I spoke about, like psychopath, sociopath, and narcissists, you can go online and find that information and understand that the world is full of different types of people. So a person might have a high self-esteem, but also will develop into aggression because of the whole self-centeredness that we may develop as people. Anyway, thank you again for tuning into my video. I hope it is helpful, and if you need any more information, please Google and you get all your answers. Everything is online and in books. Thank you.